Good morning. I want to keep talking with you for another couple of days about goals. And I want to use one of my favorite verses in the New Testament with you this morning. This comes from Luke chapter 14, verse 28. And admittedly, this is a verse that's primary focus is discipleship. But the truth that is in it about discipleship, I think, has a direct application to our goals in that our goals should, in some way, be about discipleship. Certainly, you can have great goals. I'd like to learn some Spanish this year. That's a goal. And that can have implications for discipleship. It can have implications for people I could reach with that language, for ways I could communicate the gospel and communicate the truth. And yet there are things that I need to map on to my goals that are directly related to discipleship. Goals in terms of Bible reading and prayer and evangelism, and goals in terms of my own time with the Lord and so forth. And so here's the verse from Luke 14 in the context of discipleship. For which of you, desiring to build a tower, does not first sit down and count the cost, whether he has enough to complete it? It's this illustration of somebody who has a big building project. And if you got a big building project, aren't you first going to sit down and make sure you've got the resources, the manpower, the materials, the muster, everything laid out to be able to accomplish that which you are setting out to do? It's like that with a goal. So if you set out a goal and it's a pie in the sky, you're going to end up feeling pretty depleted and dejected. Lots of great goals end up dying quickly because people didn't count the cost and what it would take to obtain them. That's not a helpful way to handle a goal. It's not a helpful way to set a goal. A helpful way to set a goal is to make it realistic, but so that it stretches you. In other words, you want it to stretch a bit. You want it to be that thing that extends you out, but something that's obtainable. So if you right now don't have much of a prayer life at all, you probably shouldn't set as your goal that you'll pray for 2 hours a day, every day for the next year. You might start with that you'll just pray for 5 minutes a day for the next year. If you haven't read the Word at all lately, you might not say, you know what, I'm going to read through the Bible twice in the next year. You might just say, you know what, I'm going to read a proverb every day, or I'm going to read and meditate on a few verses every day. You want to set goals that are going to work for you, but goals that are obtainable. And that way, you can legitimately stretch your life in some ways, and you can experience what it is to fulfill them. May the Lord bless you, and may He encourage you, because every tower that is built with your life starts with a few bricks.